Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and these are the stories of Kettle Falls. This is a series in which we focus on just one household in Kettle Falls, and we get to know them better and explore their story. In this series, we will be visiting with Kathy, who her firstborn son is missing. Her firstborn son from an alien abduction. And in this story, we will find out if she ever realizes that her firstborn son was actually abducted by her next door neighbors. This episode was brought to you with the support of patrons of the Jessa channel, like Christina. Thanks, Christina. Join the party at patreon.com/the Jessa channel. We are here in Kathy's very cute little cottage, and it is currently almost 5 a.m. here in Kettle Falls. Let's see what Kathy is doing. She's standing in a chair. Yeah. I think this is a perfect segue into Kathy. Kathy is unique. Let's put it that way. She's one of the good Lord's special children. We actually had a little bit of a route failure with Kathy, so we're going to try and pick her up and move her here, because what we want her to do is we want her to use her telescope, because it seems as if Kathy is so good at alien abductions that she can even transcend the laws of physics. All right, so we are going to, we just got Kathy a telescope here, and this telescope, I have a mod in which allows you to actually stargaze. You can watch for UFOs, search for planets, or you can actually even spy on people. So let's have her watch for UFOs for a little bit, and then actually, you know what? No. Let's have her spy on. I was going to have her watch for UFOs, because that's what she'd want to do, and it's still dark. But then I thought, if she's going to spy on someone, it would be better if she could do it. I think we'll have her watch for UFOs because it's still dark out. And that's when they do come to visit. And I can, using the tab button, show you the beautiful night sky of Kettle Falls. There's some stars. And here's a fun fact that you may not know about The Sims 2. But there are 2 moons in The Sims 2. There are 2 moons that cross the sky in the night in The Sims 2. So let's go ahead and have her watch for UFOs. And then in the daytime, I think what we'll do is we'll have her move her telescope into the house. Oh, what's the matter? You don't want to stargaze? You want to go to bed instead? Forget it. So while she's doing that, I will explain to you that we can have her come in, because these windows are really excellent for doing what Kathy also loves to do, which is spy. Now, as we look in Kathy's memories here, we can see that she has had some difficulty in life. She's got, she had one of her children taken by the social worker. That was serious. She actually was supposed to have twins, or she thought she was going to have twins right here. Had serious. But she ended up only having just a boy. So she feels like the second boy or girl, she doesn't know what the other child was going to be, when she took her pregnancy test, it said she had 2 babies, but when she actually gave birth, only 1 appeared. So, Kathy believes that the second baby was donated with her blessing to the mothership, basically. So that's that as well. Now I'm hoping that Kathy is going to get abducted. That would be absolutely wonderful. But while she's using this telescope, she is using the TS3 steampunk telescope. And while she's doing that, it's currently now 6 a.m. in the village of Kettle Falls. And the village is starting to wake up. The cows are mooing over in the barn next door. And Kathy is done now. She's ready to be done. So she's going to go and sit down, and I'm going to actually help her. Well, I'm going to help her with her spying by moving the telescope inside. And hoping that it doesn't block anything that she can use. Oh, let's turn it around this way. And it would be nice if I could put it where she can spy on different people, but we'll just have to say. We're just gonna have to use our imaginations on this one, basically. Let's put it here, and hopefully it doesn't block anything. If you're new to the Jessa channel and the way I play The Sims 2, you will see, first of all, that Kathy's house is very compact. And while Kathy is hanging out on the couch here, I'm going to have her put on some music, just because I'd like a little bit of music. And Sims 2 music for the win. Yeah. So that's a little bit quiet. Let's just a little bit, bring that just a little bit up. That's Salsa, the channel we've all heard this song a gazillion times. Let's listen to some R&B. Go ahead, girl, get down. Now, while Kathy is dancing, I'm going to give you a little tour of her very tiny house. I was saying that I really enjoy tiny houses in The Sims 2. And most of the lots in Kettle Falls, which I will let you see if you are new to this series or new to the Jessa channel. This is a new series. But if you're new to the Jessa channel, I'm just going to leave Kathy dancing there for a minute while I scroll out. And from the hill above Kathy's house, you can actually see all of Kettle Falls. Kathy can see St. Agatha's in the cemetery here. There's also the Manor House Bar and Grill, a fairly new lot in Kettle Falls. This is all of downtown here. Over here is the fire station and the police station, respectively. And Kathy lives in the lower end of town. The houses are smaller here. It's a little more rundown, as you can see here. And you can see this trash can here. Let's go ahead and save our game now. This is the save game reminder as well, too. So Kathy's going to need to go to work at her store, which also happens to be the headquarters for the Alien Liberation Society, and with which Kathy is the head and only one of 2 members, the founder, and for a long time the sole member of this. Over here is the orphanage, and then you can just see over the bridge there. There's the lightkeeper's house, the lighthouse itself over here, and Kettle Falls is very tiny, but it actually has everything that a village needs. It has a farming area, it has a family homes area, it has little riverside cottages, it has a church, it has a commons, it has a bank, a library, various other things. And some of those things we'll be seeing as we take Kathy out on her day. So, let's go back in here. And, oh, this is cool. Did she just stick this right through the window? She did, isn't that cool? I didn't mean to, but that's what happened. That's cool. So let's see if we can use this now, because during the day, none of those options are available, but we can spy on people. And I'm going to have her first spy on the Romanes next door because they're the closest people. Now, technically, the Romanes are behind us, but let's just not worry about that. Kathy can transcend physics, and plus her house is too small for me to have her look out the other window. Let's have her look at Vidorna. And that music is still a little bit loud. Let's bring that back down a bit. There we go. So, depending on what happens here will determine how the story unfolds. Yep, sticking it right through the wall there. It's a magic telescope. What did she just see Vidorna doing? Well, you know what I think she saw Vidorna doing? Vidorna Romani is in a very naughty relationship with... It'll take me a minute to remember his name. Let's see if we can find him here in our relationship panel. He is the evil warlock over here, and his name is... Let's see. Here he is. His name is Cameron Leslie. Cameron Leslie. And Cameron lives in the flop house. And so I think that Cameron is perhaps... I know what she's seeing. I know what she's seeing. She is seeing Vidorna and Cameron on the back porch making out like rabbits. I know, Kathy. Isn't it embarrassing? Oh my goodness. So as she looks through the window in her telescope, she sees this. Oh my. Very, 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 very juicy. Absolutely. And she can see that. But then she also sees, after a good number of minutes of her watching them, she sees Cameron plant a final kiss on Vidorna's lips. And it has started to rain. So he turns to Vidorna and he says, "It's time we go home. I have some things I need to do." And when he says things, what he really means is evil potions that he needs to make. Vidorna knows that, and they have to use a little bit of a sign language because they're both evil witches. Vidorna is a hedge witch, meaning she focuses on potions, and Cameron is just plain old flat out evil. And this would be interesting to Kathy because Kathy actually was sold a bogus potion by Cameron some annuals ago, and annuals is my time keeping method in Kettle Falls. Think of it as months, basically. So some months ago, and she would love to get back at him. So she sees Vidorna leave, and I think now would be a perfect time for Kathy to go out and check the mail. So Kathy, let's see. Oh, salvage. Actually, she can't check the mail, but she can make sure that she didn't throw away anything really juicy or interesting in her trash can. Because Kathy, after Cameron Leslie sent her that, gave her that potion, which she spent the last of her dollars on, the very last of her dollars, and he told her it was a potion which would be sure to cause her to be abducted by aliens. She believed him. In fact, this potion was... Let's see what she gets. Yeah. Now, she's doing this. Why is she digging in the trash can? Oh, well, I'll tell you. The reason why she's digging in the trash can is she is waiting for Vidorna to walk by. And she is rewarded because Vidorna takes Vidorna just happens to live, by the way, just to clarify with you, right here in the Romani clan. She is the matriarch of the Romani clan. And Vidorna walks by. And she mutters to herself that the general store is not open yet again, and that lazy Kathy should actually open it up so she could actually buy some more flour and some milk. She needs milk because she has a baby to feed, and flour because, well, she likes biscuits. I mean, who doesn't? So she walks on over here and into this lot here, whistling to herself. Now, Kathy happens to notice all of this while she is just digging through here. Now, she's also, perhaps she would pretend as if she is just straightening up the garbage or whatnot. But sometimes if she's very, very lucky, she can actually get something worthy of some cash. Now, here comes the postmistress, currently played by an NPC. We don't yet have a player postmistress. I'm going to have her ignore Kathy. Oh, it looks like Kathy may have gotten something there. Yes, she did. Look at that. What could it be? I don't know. Let's hope to gosh she doesn't need it. Yeah, there we go. And that gives her 4 coins, 4 simoleons. And the male woman goes back to gossip about this with great joy and gusto over here at the bank and post office right here. This tiny building here is the post office right here. So anyway, but the mail woman passes by and waves a cheery good morning to Kathy, and Kathy, realizing that she has been caught, quickly puts the lid back on. But she also has herself 4 more simoleons, you know, and you know she's gonna take it where she can get it. Now, she saw Vidorna walking back home. So she decides that she may want to figure out how she can profit from this, from Vidorna's illicit romance with Cameron Leslie. Now, there's nothing really illicit in it, in that there's no reason why they Did you guys see that? Look at that. This he was like, there should be no puddles on my watch. He literally vacuumed her feet. He literally just went over there and vacuumed her feet. Did you see that? That is the Hydrobot, the Hydrobot 5000. And also, let's see who's passing. Is somebody passing? No? Yes? I wonder if he'll come over here and clean up these rain puddles. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You know, I think we ought to name... Oh, no, he's going back to clean up Kathy's feet. That is so cool. I love that thing. He's staying busy. She's so sloppy. He just... Look at him. It's like having a shower friend. But it turns out that he is not cleaning up the puddles outside, which is totally fine. Now, Kathy is very... Oh, wait. Is he? Nope. Just going back to the bathroom again. Thank you very much, Hydrobot. That's so cool. I love that. Best bot ever. So I think we need a name for our bot. So if you've got a name, let me know what our name could be. All right. So Kathy is resting a little bit, but she can't sleep because the music is on. And let's go ahead and turn the music off because it's time for Kathy to go to work. And she really needs a little bit more money. And she needs to keep her mind off of things. Now, you'll notice that she has not, pardon me here. She has not taken her baby basket off. And that's because she thinks about her baby all the time. And it's really important that she have an opportunity to mourn him, So, but she is thinking, now remember that she does not know anything that's been going on at Vidorna Romany clan. Every once in a while, she does see Vidorna at her cauldron. There's the word I'm looking for. At her cauldron, stirring busily. But Vidorna looks over at her guiltily. And Kathy wonders about that guiltily. She just doesn't know what Vidorna's up to. But I think it's time for Kathy to head to work. And then after work, during work, let's see what happens. And then afterwards, we'll see if she decides to go over to the Romany lot and if she decides to do anything in particular. So let's take a look. Let's go over to community lot here. And we're going to scroll down here to her general store. She's going to walk to lot. I'm using a mod called, walk to lot is part of the game. Now, interestingly, you'll notice that she didn't go in the direction of the store. She went in the other direction, which is actually happens to be south. She went south towards the Romany clan. So I feel like she walked by the Romany clan and on her way to the store. And I feel like she wants to know more and more. Her curiosity wants to know what's going on there. Plus, also, she would love to get back at Cameron Leslie. So let's see if a plan forms while Kathy's at work. All right, so Kathy's lot is open for business, and I'm going to have her, I'm going to go over here and click here, and I was going to assign her, but actually I think I'll just have her be cashier here. And actually it looks like she needs to restock, and one of the reasons why she needs to restock is because she ran out of money the last time we were at this lot. So let's see here. Let's see here. So we're going to go to business, and let's have her be a restocker for right now. And then after that, I will have her go ahead and so Agnes wants some help, and sometimes if we have time we'll answer these, and other times we will just let the person kind of stand there and whatever, because Kathy's like, how big is it? It's not that big of a store, Kathy says. How lost could you get, for goodness sakes? Now, I paused because over here is someone that is pretty important, actually, to the story that is unfolding here. This is Lester D. Bridgewater. Kathy has never met Lester. She's about to. But Lester is sticking his face in the freezer. Lester is the newest resident of Kettle Falls. He is the deadbeat ex-husband of our new school teacher. This over here is the Little Red Schoolhouse, and then over here, and I'm going to have to admit that I do not remember our school teacher's name. Let's see if Kathy knows her. Not sure if Kathy has met our school teacher yet. Eliza, it just came to me, and Cammie Jo. Just came to me. So Eliza and Cammie Jo. So Eliza is the school teacher and Cammie Jo is her daughter, and Eliza is a single mom. And her husband, unbeknownst to her, has followed her to Kettle Falls. So that is a story that we'll be exploring in a future Kettle Falls Stories series. But for now, I'm going to have Kathy introduce herself to Lester after she's done helping Agnes, which I think she's going to do automatically. Yep. Ha! Speak of the evil devil! Oh my goodness! Here is Cameron Leslie right now. So I have a feeling. Let's have Kathy talk to Cameron, and I'm going to have her greet him. Actually, I take that back. I am not going to do that. I'm going to just have her do a handshake of a type here. Let's pause for a minute so I can get myself straight here. And let's because I'm a little bit afraid that if I greet him, he'll never leave. That's why I did that. I'm not sure if greeting him will make him like stay here forever, even if the place closes. Not sure. If you know, let me know. So I'm going to have her do a greet here. I'm going to have her do a tough handshake because that's the type of person she is. And then I'm going to have her talk to him, and I'm going to have her talk about the thing she loves the most, which is aliens. But besides that, actually, actually, the thing she loves the most besides aliens is grilled cheese. So let's talk about that. Yeah, you hate him as much as we do. Yeah, I know, honey. I know. I hear you. Can't argue with that. So, by the way, this building, if you want to know which buildings, what buildings I use, this particular building was built by Plastic Box. Plastic Box was a fantastic builder for The Sims 2, and she did so many fantastic small lots. She's really, I think, the first person who really popularized tiny lots in the Sims 2 community way back in the day. So, so this is a lot by her that has been redecorated by me and my patrons in a live stream. And over here is Kathy's yard here so that she can meet with the other members of the Alien Society, Alien Appreciation Society. And also, the top floor is the headquarters for the Alien Appreciation Society. And they start out every meeting with cupcakes because why the heck not? And you can see here that where her interests lie as well too. And this is decorated with, all the alien posters that she could find. And there's also one more thing that I think I'd like to put here for Kathy. There is I have recently downloaded. Now let's see if we can remember where it is. I recently downloaded Baby Yoda. And I was looking for an opportunity to put it down. Here it is. Baby Yoda. Let's see how big it is. Baby Yoda is blue! No! I'm missing a texture for Baby Yoda. Oh. Let's see. Does he have any other? Yep. No, it's just that. Okay, so we will not be using that Baby Yoda today. Very sad panda. That's all right, but we do have something else here. We bounce back from adversity. But until I am able to download the proper, I must have missed some. I probably missed a master file when downloading Baby Yoda. By the way, Baby Yoda is from 9th Wave Sims. 9th Wave Sims. So, but Kathy also has another little alien, this is actually from Maxis. And I believe this one came out probably, this item is probably from Free Time, but we'll find out as soon as I can find it. In here, it's a tiny little alien statue. I had it over at, I have one at Kathy's house. And so, and it looks like that that Baby Yoda is repositoried, meaning that it needs a master file, and I neglected to download the master file, so I will do that as soon as I can. In the meantime, I'm trying to find a tiny little, and it might be in sculptures, would probably make more sense for it. And it's a little green alien. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, I'm going to be sad every time I look. Here it is, right below Baby Yoda. So, here it is. And this is going to have to do for now. And let's put this back. That's perfect. Right below the picture here. And this is from Apartment Life. So if you have the Apartment Life expansion for The Sims 2, then you have this item, and it is in sculptures. So let's go back downstairs and let's continue on with the conversation with Cameron Leslie. So she's spending all of her time talking about grilled cheese, as that's what we've told her to do. But he's actually interested, which maybe gives her a little bit of hope. Now, he has no shame about the fact that he cheated her. No shame whatsoever. And she's going to actually go over here and do a hard sell on Lester here. He hasn't got much money. He's poor. He's a deadbeat. He's completely broke. He's completely broke. And she's, I'm going to have her, I want to have her talk to Cameron Leslie, just chat with him, because I want to see what she talks about. I want to see if it's some way that we can use it to segue through the story. Now, interestingly enough, there's 3 possible options here for her finding out about her baby. 1 is from Lester D. Bridgewater. 2 is from Cameron Leslie. And 3 is from Adnis Romany. Adnis Romany is part of the Romany clan. He does live there. And he is... Neither of the boys, I would say, are evil. They're just immoral, basically. They are just different levels of immoral. And we'll get to know them better in their Sim series, their Kettle Falls Stories series. So I'm going to have her talk to Cameron, and I'm hoping that she'll bring up something that lets us know that she knows, or she tells him. And she starts talking about grilled cheese again. I swear I did not say talk about grilled cheese. That's just, that's what she's into. That's her thing. I try not to judge. Yes, and he brings up space stuff immediately. Right away. And they're getting on. And Kathy is talking about this. And she's also, look at that. Now, what do you think this means? I think this means that she is expressing her anger. Her anger. She says, I know what you've done. But is he at all guilty? Let's take a look. Let's find out. Let's find out if he's feeling at all guilty about this. Let's see. Let's see. No. Pretty much, that's a hard no. And so, but she has told him, and she says, I know what you've done to me, and you told me that I was going to be able to see aliens, and, she's trying to buy his story, but, now he says, he happens to mention, though, to kind of calm her or soothe her, that he has an actual ray gun. He's lying. But Kathy is so thrilled about the idea of seeing an actual ray gun that she asks him for it. And he says, I let someone borrow it. And Kathy immediately wonders if he let Vidorna borrow it while they were out there making face macking face on the balcony. She buys it 100%. You have a ray gun? That's amazing. I'd kill for that. He says, well, you don't have to kill for it. I could let you look at mine. And he says, but I've got things going on and I've got some studying to do tonight. Kathy all of a sudden decides that she must find that ray gun and see it for her very own eyes. She thinks that Vidorna must have it. Now, you can see here that I love this little shop. It's really tiny, really cozy, but it's actually quite functional. And it doesn't have too many route failures. I don't remember of any. I suppose when everybody starts to line up here to leave, to be a, how do you say that? Cash out, pay for their purchases. That absolutely there might be a little bit of a, kind of backup. I'm going to have her meet with, I can see here that, let's go ahead and ring up these customers. It is 2:52. I'm going to have her stay open until maybe about 6 p.m. And I said ring up those customers. And we don't want to have them angry with us now. Okay, so she has got a gold cashiering badge, I think. Let's actually make sure I'm correct on that. I'm pretty sure she does. Yeah, gold. She's not going to get a chance to talk to Lester, unfortunately. He's going to leave the lot. But she remembers him and asks him while she's ringing him up. Speaking of which, did you guys see that? Did you see how he stopped and looked at this woman? The reason why is because that is his ex-wife. This is Eliza Bridgewater. And Eliza is, let's see if I can get a look at her face. She's really cute, even though she's probably making a monkey face right now. A little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. But she's super cute. And she is the new teacher. She loves unicorns. That's what that is for. And this, by the way, is Tobias Wickens, who is our extremely good-looking fireman. And I mean, look at him. He looks like Jake Gyllenhaal is. He really does. And that was a complete accident. We used the same method, and when I say we, I mean myself and my patrons, used the same method to make him that we use with every sim, which is a kind of randomization method. So that was just pure luck. Okay, so she is ringing him up. And, oh, and here is Tallulah Romany Chesterton. Now, Tallulah also knows, let's have her help Eliza here, also knows about the baby. She's the one who actually, the social services, she's the one who actually took the baby, Kathy's baby, from Kathy's house, because Kathy trusted her friend Montague Adams to watch the baby, and Montague let her down, is the quickest way to put that. So that did not work well. A couple other people from Kettle Falls that we can meet while Kathy is working in the shop here. This is Heron Tucker, and you guys who are new to Kettle Falls might be thinking, oh my goodness, what a storyline you have going. And you'd be right. Kettle Falls is about 3 or 4 years old now. I think 4. And all of this stuff that I'm saying, Kathy, get back here. All of this stuff that I am saying is stuff that that Kathy knows. I'm going to have her be cashier here. So that she will stay on that item. And then I'll have her restock as necessary. But why don't you go over here and say hello and talk to Tallulah? And so the storyline in Kettle Falls is already very rich. And we're just kind of diving deeper into each character in the neighborhood with this Kettle Falls Stories series. So Tallulah is very sweet, but when she heard that Kathy left her baby in the care of a man who used to be homeless, she felt it was her duty to take the baby and take her to the orphanage. Kathy is trying to be polite here to Tallulah, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kathy has a little bit of anger about that. Kathy is now telling Tallulah, as she is going to tell everyone, that she has heard that there's an actual ray gun in Kettle Falls, and she's determined to see it for herself. Tallulah is probably not going to believe her, but we'll see. Tallulah has that very nice, Tallulah is very polite, Tallulah is. And you can see that she's very sweet. But she says, you know, surely you jest. But it does seem that Kathy is absolutely not jesting. It is now 5:23 p.m. And I'm going to have Kathy close the store now so that people have a chance to close. She has a chance to close up. So that means everybody's going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and be cashier. And have her ring everybody up. And as you can see here, this is what happens to the line. He stands over here. You know, it works. It works. I also have the lot set using the customer selector here. The current customer count that I have it set to is 4. So there's only a maximum of 4 customers that can come into this lot. And that is something that is from Sim Wardrobe. You can Google Sim Wardrobe. The site is down, but there are still ways to find that content. You can also always find it over at Where Can I Find at Mod The Sims 2. Or Mod The Sims, actually. Mod The Sims is what it's called now. Oh, it's a beautiful evening. It is a beautiful evening in Kettle Falls. Oh, look at it. The lighthouse is shining out over the river. The river boats are going by, and you can hear their low horns as they go by in Kettle Falls. And I think we're going to wrap up this episode here. And in the next episode, I am going to have us go on over to Vidorna's, ostensibly to look for a ray gun, because Kathy thinks Vidorna may have it. But I also think that Kathy might find out more than she bargained for. I want to thank you for joining me for this first episode of this 5 to 10 part series on focusing on just Kathy's story in Kettle Falls. Let me know what you think of Kathy. Let me know what you think of Kettle Falls. And as always, thank you so much for watching.